Good afternoon, guys. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, sir.
So, in a minute, we are going to start the practicals. Okay, it is not actual lab based, but in virtual lab. You can also call it as simulator. So let us wait for one more minute. Okay, so let us start with our first mechanics practical. Okay, so as I had given this document of practical to you. You might have read it. I assume that. Okay. Okay. You can ask any question. Somebody raised the hand. Okay, so let's start the practical. So this practical is, as you can see, it is based on Newton's second law of motion. Okay, in which you know that which states that force which you apply, it produces the proportional amount of acceleration. Whichever body you will apply the force F, say this is a body, okay, and if on this body, say you apply the force F in particular direction, force is also a vector, okay, so it will give motion to this body, it will give motion to the body, and it will not only set it in motion but will also give it some acceleration. Okay, acceleration, you know that acceleration is not the state of equilibrium. When some body is accelerating, when its velocity is changing, means you can say the body is not in equilibrium. Okay, so it will give the proportional amount of acceleration to the body, and finally this expression comes out as force is equal to force applied is equal to mass of the body, whatever is the mass of the body m, multiplied by the acceleration. So it is the formula which comes from Newton's second law of motion. Okay, and you can also express it. You can also express it as rate of change of momentum. So you can write it like this. Acceleration is this. This m you can take inside. So the expression will become d change in this quantity. This quantity is mass into velocity. So this quantity is called as momentum. Okay. So force applied is equal to rate of change of momentum. So in this expression, we will be finding the acceleration of an object. Okay, which experimental setup you have seen. Okay, and we will be drawing the acceleration time, velocity time, and displacement time graphs. Okay, we will be using a different relation to find out all these quantities, like what is velocity, acceleration, and displacement, if one of the parameter is given. Okay, so we have those equations with us. Okay, so it is about the experiment. Then force is equal to ma. If there are number of forces acting, so you just find out the net force. Net force means resultant force. So that resultant force will be equal to mass into acceleration. Sometimes the body is like this. Okay, so say one force is acting F1 here, then another force is acting F2, F3. So in this case, what you will do, you will find out the resultant of all the forces. Okay, so say, let us assume that resultant of all these three forces, F1, F2, F3, is horizontal. Okay, which resultant we call as net force. The direction of net force is in horizontal direction. So this body will accelerate in horizontal direction. Okay, and its acceleration will be given by a. Okay, it is same here written as I explained you that m into a can be adjusted and can be written as net force is equal to rate of change of momentum of the body. Okay, it is rate of m into v, that is mass into velocity of any body. This product is known as momentum. Okay, so net force applied is equal to rate of change of momentum. It is one more deduction. Okay, and which is known as Newton's second law of motion. Then this experimental setup you have seen, that what we are going to do here, it is a cart. Okay, and on this cart, what we will do, this cart is connected with a rope here, and on the another end we are going to hang some weight here. यहाँ पे कुछ weight हमको hang करना है, which is known as hanging weight. Okay, so say this is nothing but a small m, hanging weight, and this is the cart which is having its own mass. So say mass of the cart is capital M. Okay, so what will happen when this uh, hanging weight will be attached here? That time it will come down. Okay, due to gravitational force, it will come down, and as it will come down, it will accelerate. Okay, so same acceleration will be given to the cart. This mass will be, motion of this mass will be opposed by the weight of the cart, which will induce the friction force here. Okay, so what will happen as soon as you attach this mass, the cart will set in motion, and its velocity, say its velocity is 0 here. Okay, when it will be traveling towards the pulley, okay, its velocity will continuously increase, and it will collide with the pulley with maximum velocity. At here, at this point, when the cart will strike on pulley, that time its velocity will be maximum. Okay, so we have to find out this experimental setup which we are performing in virtual environment. Okay, it will give you the value of A, that what is the acceleration which is given to this cart. Okay, you will be able to note down the acceleration directly from the setup. Means you can say acceleration will be one of your observations given by the setup. So this experiment, this acceleration which is given by our virtual setup, we will call it as the experimental value of the acceleration. Okay, and next we will confirm the value of acceleration from the analytical equations. So analytical equations of motion we have, what equations of motions we have is equal like this, that displacement is equal to ut plus 1/2 at square. Okay, you know that it is the equation of motion for uniform acceleration. So in our case also the acceleration is uniform, because the forces will not change. Once you set the weight of the cart, it will remain same. Then hanging weight, if you keep it fixed, okay, then you can treat it as constant. The coefficient of friction will be there, okay, between these two surfaces, which is known as mu. The where the cart is contacting cart wheels, or cart, if wheels are not present, or cart is in touch with the surface. So these two surfaces, cart ka surface which is in contact with the table surface, they will decide the coefficient of friction. And based on this coefficient of friction, the friction force will be generated. Okay, as cart is moving in this direction, the friction force will act in opposite direction of the motion. Okay, so that friction force F, you can say friction, is given by coefficient of friction multiplied by the weight of the cart. So weight of the cart is calculated as mass multiplied by acceleration due to gravity. Okay, so what we are going to do, this setup is giving us the value of acceleration experimentally, and we will confirm this value, experimental value, with analytical one. So analytical value is one which comes from these equations of motion. Okay, so what I was explaining here, that this setup is of uniform acceleration motion. The rate of change of velocity of the cart will be constant. Velocity will increase at constant rate, at constant rate. That I want to tell you. Okay, so as it is a case of uniform acceleration, this equation will be helpful. Okay, so from this equation we will find out the value of acceleration. In this equation, u is the initial velocity. So initial velocity of the cart when cart was here, okay, it was 0. So you can rearrange this equation for acceleration. It can be written as acceleration is equal to u ka value is 0, 2 times displacement upon time ka square. So to find out it analytically, okay, what we need the value of displacement and value of time. Okay, so we will measure the displacement of the cart and time required to cart to cover this much distance. For example, here you can see that this distance is given as 100 centimeter from this point to this point. So you will write down S ka value as 100 centimeter equal to 1 meter. Okay, and to cover this much distance, you have to note down the what time the cart takes. कार्ट को यहाँ से पुली तक आने के लिए what time is required, कितना टाइम इसको लगाए. So you just note it down. Okay, so if you note it down like this, you will get the value of displacement as well as the time. So from here you will be calculating the value of acceleration analytically. This will be known as analytical value. Okay, and you have to see whether this value matches with the experimental value. If both these values are in good agreement, you can say that Newton's law of motion is verified. Okay, so it's very simple, and as it is in virtual lab. Okay, so what you will need just to note down the observations. Okay, that how much displacement we have set, कितना डिस्प्लेसमेंट सेट किया है और उसके लिए टाइम कितना लग रहा है. कार्ट को इनिशियल पोजीशन से उस डिस्टेंस तक आने के लिए व्हाट टाइम इज रिक्वायर्ड. ओके, दैट यू हैव टू नोट डाउन. एंड थर्ड पैरामीटर इज द एक्सेलरेशन. इट विल बी गिवन बाय द सेटअप इटसेल्फ कि कितना एक्सेलरेशन है. ओके, so I will first show you the observation table. Okay, these are the
Sir, do we need to write anything till now what you have given?
no, don't.
Only for explanation purpose you are given.
Yes.
Okay.
So this is the when you will write the equilibrium of forces acting on cart and acting on hanging weight, then you will find it comes like this. So T is known as the tension in the rope. So ये जो rope है, इसमें जो tension आता है, tension का value that is T. Here also T. As same rope is passing over the pulley, tension will be same. So when you consider separately the equilibrium of cart and equilibrium of the hanging weight separately, then you get these two equations. Okay, m into g is the weight of the hanging mass. Okay, m into g is the weight of the cart. M into a is known as the inertia force. Okay, this force acts such that it opposes the motion of the body. For example, say it is the cart, ये cart हो गया. Okay, so हमें we know that on cart tension is acting. जो rope है cart को connect कर रही है उसमें tension है, उसकी वजह से ये pull हो रहा है. Okay, now another force, this is mu into mg is the friction force. So say this is the direction of motion of cart. So friction force acts in the opposite direction. So friction force is direction में act होगा. The cart is moving in right direction. Friction force will act in the left direction. Friction force opposes the motion, relative motion between two surfaces. So this is that force. Mu is known as coefficient of friction, mu mg. And another force is ma. So this ma is known as inertia force. ma, or you can say capital Ma. These are known as inertia forces. Okay. These two. Ma is acting on hanging mass. जो mass hang हो रहा है उस पर ये force act होगा. और inertia force का direction क्या होता है? It is in the opposite direction of acceleration. Inertia force का जो direction होता है, it is in the opposite direction of acceleration. So accelerate किधर हो रहा है? The cart is accelerating towards right. उसका right में velocity बढ़ रहा है. So ये जो force है m into a, this force will act on the cart in the, you know, in left direction. Okay, this is your cart. ये आपका हो गया cart. So under these three forces, you can say the cart is in dynamic equilibrium. It is known as dynamic equilibrium. जब आप inertia force add कर देते हो, okay, so the body is said to be in dynamic equilibrium. Okay, so you can see that these two forces, yes, any doubt? So under these three forces, the cart is in dynamic equilibrium. You write down that summation of forces are equal to 0. We are considering dynamic equilibrium. Okay, so under this you will see that on one side there is T and on another side there is M into A. It is the inertia force plus friction force. Okay, and similarly you can write down the equilibrium, dynamic equilibrium of the hanging weight. तो hanging weight का dynamic equilibrium कैसे होगा? ये एक rope से hanged है. So rope में जो tension है, obviously it will act upward, क्योंकि ये weight जो है वो downward act होगा. So tension will be acting upward. Okay. Say m is the mass of the hanging weight. So the force which will act downward will be equal to weight of the hanging weight, mg. Okay, and there will be another force as this hanging weight is in motion. Okay, there will be another force which is known as inertia force. Okay, this inertia force will act in an opposite direction of acceleration. So जो hanging weight का acceleration है किस direction में है? It is downward. Downward में उसका velocity बढ़ रहा है. So inertia force will act in upward direction like this, m into a. इसका भी acceleration same होगा as with cart, because cart और weight दोनों connected हैं. जितना motion इसको मिल रहा है उतना ही motion इसको, जितना displacement इसका होगा उतना ही displacement इसका होगा. So acceleration भी same होगा दोनों का. So under this system of forces, you will write down the equation of dynamic equilibrium. Okay, dynamic equilibrium, you will write it like this. Yes, any doubt?
So can I ask one question?
Yes.
Yes, sir. I have seated my sister name attendance to my sister name. Can be
हाँ,
okay today? क्या
it's
मुझे चलेगा मेरी
it's
मैं
okay.
मेरी बहन के साथ बैठा
It's
हूँ तो
okay. It's okay. It's okay.
तो चैट बॉक्स में मैं मेरा नाम डाल दूं?
हाँ, yes.
ओके सर, थैंक यू.
Okay. Always ask this type of question at the end when I tell you.
Sir, we have to write this in the printout only, no?
See, आप इसको प्रिंट आउट निकाल लो डायरेक्टली, आपको लिखने का जरूरत नहीं है, ठीक है? आप ये जो पीडीएफ मैंने दिया है, आप डायरेक्ट प्रिंट आउट उसको निकाल लो, उसको आप पेजेस पे लिखने की जरूरत नहीं.
सर मतलब जो कुछ भी वो आप एक्स्ट्रा लिख रहे हो वो हमें लिखने की जरूरत नहीं है ना?
नहीं, नो.
इट्स ओनली फॉर एक्सप्लेनेशन, राइट?
Yes.
ओके सर.
Okay. So this is how these equations are written that I was explaining to you. Okay. Next is okay. So इस पे से हमें ये एक्सेलरेशन का इक्वेशन मिल जाता है यहाँ पे दोनों इक्वेशन से. These two equations give us these equations of acceleration. So as I explained you कि s का यूज कैसे करेंगे, s और टाइम का, to calculate the acceleration. Okay. Next, so these are the variables which we can fix, which we can change in order to perform, in order to take the number of readings. तो कोई एक चेंज करके हम नंबर ऑफ रीडिंग्स ले सकते हैं. ओके. So it is now our observation table. I want that all of you write down the observation, means टाइम कितना लगा और डिस्प्लेसमेंट कितना सेट करना है. पहले हमको 1 मीटर सेट करना है, बाद में 0.8, 0.6, 0.4 and 0.2. So accordingly we will adjust the pointer in the virtual lab. Okay. So आपको टाइम टेकन मिल जाएगा. देन एक्सेलरेशन आपको यहाँ एक्सपेरिमेंटल वाला मिल जाएगा, ये वैल्यूज वहीं से मिल जाएगा, आपको नोट डाउन करना है सिर्फ. और एनालिटिकल जो है, एनालिटिकल कैसे फाइंड आउट करोगे आप? एनालिटिकल वो फार्मूला से s इज इक्वल टू 1/2 AT². क्योंकि इनिशियल वेलोसिटी 0 था तो वो ut का टर्म्स चला गया यहाँ से. s इज इक्वल टू 1/2 AT². ओके. सो वो वहाँ से मिलेगा. एंड नेक्स्ट जो है, द नेक्स्ट इज, so this acceleration values you can take from here. Acceleration values, velocity आपको कैलकुलेट करना है, डिस्प्लेसमेंट तो मिल रहा है और टाइम भी है, तो सिर्फ वेलोसिटी कैलकुलेट करना है. तो वेलोसिटी का फॉर्मूला क्या है? व्हेन देयर इज यूनिफॉर्म एक्सेलरेशन, वेलोसिटी इज इक्वल टू u प्लस at. सिंपल फार्मूला है. इनिशियल वेलोसिटी तो 0 है कार्ट का. ओके. यू विल डायरेक्टली गेट फाइनल वेलोसिटी इक्वल टू a into t. Okay. So you will get different values of acceleration. आपको एक्सेलरेशन का वैल्यू मिल जाएगा, वेलोसिटीज का वैल्यूज मिलेगा, टाइम का वैल्यूज मिलेगा. ओके. सो व्हाट यू विल हैव टू डू, देन यू ड्रॉ द ग्राफ. ये भी आपको करना है. आफ्टर कैलकुलेशंस आपको करना है टाइम का ग्राफ वर्सेस डिस्प्लेसमेंट, देन टाइम का ग्राफ वर्सेस वेलोसिटी, वेलोसिटी वर्सेस टाइम, and acceleration versus time. ये 3 graphs you have to plot. Okay. That is our simple experiment in the virtual lab. So are you ready? You write down this formula, velocity calculate करने के लिए जो formula है ये लिखो, and acceleration का formula you note down. Acceleration का formula, displacement is here, s is equal to 1/2 at square. तो इससे आपको यहाँ पे acceleration मिल जाएगा. Any doubt you have? So take down the observation table बना लो पहले सभी लोग. I give you 5 minutes, then we will perform the experiment. Did you write?
Yes, sir.
More people say yes or no. Should I wait? Guys, I can't hear you. Is it over?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So you remember this? We have to observe time taken, acceleration का experimental value will be shown. Okay. And we have to adjust the displacement. And these settings we have to do. We have to keep coefficient of friction 0.005, mass of cart 0.1 kg, hanging mass is 0.05 kg. So remember this. I will share with you another window. Okay, is it visible?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so as you can see, this is the arrangement. Okay, I will reset it. Okay, so cart is initially at this position. Okay, you have to adjust this pointer. Means here it is it is 1 meter here. Okay, accordingly you can select the distance. Means if I keep the pointer here at say 80 centimeter, 80 centimeter means 0.8 meter. So whatever result will come here, that result will show you that at pointer, what is the distance, what is the time cart took to come to at this position, and what is the value of acceleration at this position. So it is this pointer you can adjust. Okay, we have seen that coefficient of friction we have to keep at maximum level 0.005. Then hanging weight we will keep it at 50 gram or 0.05 kg. Okay, cart ka weight you keep here 0.1 kg, 100 grams. Okay, now here we can adjust the position of pointer. So say our first reading will be at 1 meter, that is at 100 centimeter. Here when cart will reach here, the time taken by it will be recorded. Distance you can see 0.1 meter and acceleration will be given to you. Okay. Here for time recording we have the clock here. Okay. And displacement time diagram can also be drawn here. So let us do the first reading. So I will press here start. Okay. So you see here I will click on show result. So it is showing us the result, time taken to reach pointer. So you note it down, it is coming as 0.786 second. So you have to assume that it is as if you have noted it down. Okay. So t equal to time you note it down 0.786, pointer का distance 1 meter, and recorded value of acceleration it is giving as 3.234 meter per second square.
सर
Yes.
सर एक्सेलरेशन का वैल्यू हमें एक्सपेरिमेंटल में डालना है कि एनालिटिकल में?
ये इसको एक्सपेरिमेंटल में डाल दो.
सर ये पॉइंटर डिस्टेंस कहाँ आएगा?
पॉइंटर डिस्टेंस ये देखो, काट ने यहाँ से स्टार्ट किया और
हाँ।
पॉइंटर हमने यहाँ सेट किया था. तो
हाँ।
ये डिस्टेंस है 0.1 मीटर. आई थिंक वो आपके उसमें ऑलरेडी लिखा हुआ है.
वो डिस्प्लेसमेंट.
हाँ, डिस्प्लेसमेंट. यस.
ओके ओके.
तो डिस्प्लेसमेंट के कॉलम में ऑलरेडी 1 मीटर है. व्हाट यू हैव टू नोट डाउन, टाइम टेकन, टी नोट डाउन कर लो. और ये एक्सेलरेशन एक्सपेरिमेंटल में नोट डाउन कर लो 3.234. Okay. Is it done?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so let us reset it. Perform the second reading. So for second reading also we kept same coefficient of friction, same hanging weight, same cart weight. अभी हमें सिर्फ पॉइंटर का पोजीशन चेंज करना है. तो से पॉइंटर पोजीशन अभी हमें रखना है 80 सेंटीमीटर, 0.8 मीटर. Okay, so it will be somewhere yes, 80 centimeter. So now pointer is here. So at this point you will record कि कितना टाइम उसने लिया यहाँ तक आने के लिए. Okay, so perform this reading. Okay, it is performed. Now I will say show result. Now you can see कि time taken कम हो गया अभी. Time taken to reach pointer is 0.703 second. ओके, क्योंकि अदर पैरामीटर्स आर सेम. हमने क्या किया है, सिर्फ कम डिस्टेंस पे वो रीडिंग लिए हैं, तो उसके लिए टाइम भी कम आना चाहिए. तो राइट डाउन फॉर सेकंड रीडिंग, ये वैल्यू लिखो पॉइंट टी इक्वल टू 0.703 इन सेकेंड. पॉइंटर का डिस्टेंस वहाँ पे मेंशन होगा 0.8 मीटर. एंड एक्सेलरेशन का वैल्यू विल बी सेम 3.234. Is it done?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So let us take the third reading. Now pointer position is 60 centimeter, 0.6 meter. So I will start. Okay. Show the result. So you can note it down. Just write down the time taken. Pointer distance 0.6 meter. Value of acceleration is same. Is it done?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So 2 more readings we will take. Okay. So start. Show result. Write down this.
Sir, we have to just put the values here, right?
Yes, value of t, note down.
No, sir. You have to just put the value for the experiment
Yes,
now
yes,
of the weight and
yes. So we don't have the like physical setup. लैब में अगर आते हैं आप तो कुछ प्रैक्टिकल परफॉर्म होता था. दैट्स वाई अभी यहाँ पे इम्पोर्टेंट क्या है कि प्रैक्टिकल कैसे परफॉर्म करना है. ओके, दैट इज इम्पोर्टेंट. सो ऐसा है, आपको एक्सपेरिमेंटल सेटअप रहेगा. अभी जो वैल्यूज बता रहा है ये तो उसमें ऑलरेडी मीन्स कुछ फॉर्मूलेज वगैरह फीड है सॉफ्टवेयर में, तो वो वैसे बता रहे हैं. ओके, एक्चुअल में आपको क्या करना है, ये जो टाइम टेकन है, ओके, तो ये टाइम टेकन कहाँ से आएगा. आप ये एक्सपेरिमेंटल सेटअप के आसपास खड़े रहोगे सब, ठीक है. एक पॉइंटर लगा होगा, तो कार्ट वहाँ तक पहुँचने में कितना समय लगता है आप वो क्लॉक से नोट डाउन करोगे मैन्युअली. ओके, पॉइंटर डिस्टेंस तो आपको सेट करना है खुद से, और एक्सेलरेशन का जो वो फार्मूला बना हुआ है, दैट फार्मूला विल बी यूज्ड टू कैलकुलेट द एक्सेलरेशन एक्सपेरिमेंटली. ओके, अभी जब प्रैक्टिकल परफॉर्म कैसे होगा लैब में, उसका ये सिमुलेशन है. ओके, बिकॉज वी कैन नॉट परफॉर्म द practical in lab, that's why. Okay, so is it giving you a fair idea? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, So last reading we will
Yes,
take.
sir.
Last reading. So for last reading, value of displacement is set at 20 centimeter, 0.2 meter. Okay. Again, do the start. Okay. Show the results. So you note it down कि कितना time लगा है. Now computer is doing all these things on your behalf. Okay. So you take down the last reading. Okay. Is it done?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, so yes, 3 or more people say if you are done.
Yes, sir, done.
Yes, sir.
Done, sir.
Okay. So again, I will share you the calculation file.
Sir,
Yes,
sir, analytical, we have to use that formula and find out.
yes, yes.
Okay.
So that I will tell you. So see here. Okay. So ऐसा आपको प्रिंट आउट लेना है इसका हर पेज पर ऑन ईच पेज आपको ये लिखना है व्हाट इज योर नेम डिवीजन एंड रोल नंबर. Okay. So it will look like this. This will be your observations. Okay. And you will find out the analytical value of acceleration from this formula. S is equal to 1/2 AT square. Okay. So यहाँ से आपको acceleration का value मिला है. You have to do the calculations only for one reading. एक ही reading के लिए आपको calculation करना है. And for other readings, just write down the answers. वहाँ पे answers क्या है? Just write it down. Okay. So वो एक reading के लिए यहाँ पे calculation बताना है, sample calculation. And for to find the velocity, you have to use this equation v equal to u plus at. So u is the initial velocity. Initially, cart is at rest, so its velocity is 0. So you can find out the velocity like this. So now you have all the parameters: time, displacement, velocity and acceleration. तो ये आपका ये टेबल जो है ये कंप्लीट हो जाएगा. ओके. ये कंप्लीट हो गया. आप उसके बाद ये ग्राफ्स अटैच कर दो. द ग्राफ विल बी डिस्प्लेसमेंट वर्सेस टाइम, वेलोसिटी वर्सेस टाइम. थोड़ा पेंसिल डार्क यूज करो. वेलोसिटी वर्सेस टाइम एंड एक्सेलरेशन वर्सेस टाइम. एज एक्सेलरेशन इज कांस्टेंट आपको ऐसा हॉरिजॉन्टल लाइन मिलेगा. Okay, and after that you can write down some conclusions that we calculated values of acceleration and experimentally and analytically, and verified the Newton's law of motion, like that. So are you getting what you have to do in first experiment?
Yes,
Yes, sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so that's it for means this is your first experiment. Next experiment is very simple. I don't have to explain the theory of it. We will go for the second experiment.
Sir, when is the submission?
अभी आप इसको देखो, अभी तो इसमें करना कुछ नहीं है, जैसे प्रिंट आप निकाल लो, प्रिंट ये तो आपको लिखना नहीं है, आपको इसकी बस प्रिंट लेना है, इसमें वैल्यूज पुट करना है, ये कैलकुलेशन बताना है। ओके, मीन्स 1-2 और ये ग्राफ्स ड्रॉ करने हैं, तो इट विल नॉट टेक 1 or 2 आवर्स। तो आप 2 और 3 आवर्स में दोनों एक्सपेरिमेंट फाइनल करके आप सबमिट कर सकते हो। सो मैं 1 या 2 दिन में इसका लिंक दे दूंगा, वो भी आप सबमिट कर देना, तो आपका आधा जो एक्सपेरिमेंट का काम है वो तो हो जाएगा।
सर सिर्फ एक डाउट था, असाइनमेंट में जो ग्राफ है वो पेंसिल से वही बनाया है, तो वो ग्राफ पेपर पे बनाना है या वहीं पे बनाया तो चलेगा?
चलेगा, वहीं पे भी बनाया आपने, चलेगा, नो प्रॉब्लम, विदाउट
ओके सर, ओके सर।
Okay, so now let us see the second experiment. Okay, yes, bolo.
Will you share this PDF file? The one which you are displaying.
Okay, I will share, no problem. Okay, now second experiment is based on projectile motion. Okay, we have solved many numericals on projectile motion, and also some of the videos on projectile motion problems I have uploaded on that YouTube. Okay, so you can also see them. So projectile motion, we have seen that when something is thrown in the air at some angle, okay, that object is known as projectile, and it traces a path of a parabola, we have seen, and we know that whatever object is there in the air moving, it is under the influence of gravity of earth. Okay, that will slow it down at some height and will pull it down from there. Okay, we have seen that vertical velocity of the object varies. Okay, and the horizontal component of the velocity remains constant if we neglect the air resistance. Okay, so that we have seen. Then this formulae, we have also derived this formula, what is time of flight of a projectile, that it depends on initial velocity and the angle of projection. So see here, it is angle of projection is given the sign theta. Okay, do not confuse, we have used the alpha. Maximum height reached by a projectile in the air is given by this. It depends on initial velocity and angle theta. Then we have seen horizontal range ka formula. So this formulae we can use to calculate the values of time of flight, maximum height and horizontal range analytically. Analytically, to find out these things, we can use this formula. And experimentally, how you will do it? Experimentally, see, we have a cannon. Okay, so we can't have a cannon. Okay, but in computer simulation it is possible. So we can set the Canon angle हम set कर सकते हैं initial angle, and we can throw the ball at required angle, okay, at required velocity. So when we will do this, at that time you have to observe कि ball is reaching what height. तो आपको observe करना है यहाँ पे. तो आप कुछ वहाँ पे मार्किंग कर सकते हो, ओके, वहाँ से आप वो मेजर कर सकते हो कि कितना हाइट पे वो गया. और अदरवाइज आपके पास जो एनालिटिकल फार्मूला है एच, उससे आप कैलकुलेट कर सकते हो. सो यू कैन वेरीफाई कि इतना वो हाइट रीच होता है कि नहीं, वेदर इट इज रियली रीचिंग दैट हाइट. रेंज इज पॉसिबल टू कैलकुलेट, टू फाइंड आउट. जैसे आपने यहाँ से जो बॉल है, जो बॉल दागेंगे आप यहाँ से, सो कहाँ पे वो वायर इट इज स्ट्राइकिंग ऑन द ग्राउंड, तो आप ये पॉइंट और ये पॉइंट का डिस्टेंस मेजर करके रेंज आप कैलकुलेट कर सकते हो. और ये रेंज आपको कंपेयर करना है विथ वो एनालिटिकल का फार्मूले से जो आएगा रेंज, उससे कंपेयर करना है वेदर द फार्मूला इज करेक्ट और नॉट. if the range obtained from the formula and this measurement is same, you can say that yes, our projectile theory is right, correct. Okay. That is thing. And time of flight is also possible. कि आप आपके हाथ में क्लॉक रख सकते हो, क्या बोलते हैं इसको, स्टॉप वॉच, ठीक है. तो जब व्हेन you will fire the ball, that time you start the stopwatch, and when it will reach on the ground, you stop the stopwatch. So you record that what time of flight is there of the projectile and what is coming from the formula, analytical formula. Okay, so this is the procedure. Again we will perform this experiment in simulator में ही perform करेंगे. We don't have physical means, okay, because of this Omicron corona. Okay, so what you can change in the simulator में आप ये change कर सकते हो, region change कर सकते हो, like you can change the gravity, etc. And what you have to measure, again velocity, you can change velocity of projection, angle of projection you can change. And what you have to measure, what you have to observe, that time of flight, height of the projectile, range. Okay, these are our measurement things. So it is your observation table. See, initial velocity हमें constant रखनी है 45. Okay, what we will change only the initial angle of projection. हमें change करना है, पहले 15, 30, 45, 60 and 75. Okay, and experimentally कितना वैल्यू आया आपका टाइम ऑफ फ्लाइट का, टी का, मैक्सिमम हाइट, हॉरिजॉन्टल रेंज, वो आपको नोट डाउन करना है. एंड थ्योरेटिकली कितना वैल्यू है इस वेलोसिटी और इस एंगल पे, वो आपको फार्मूले से मिलेगा. तो वो फार्मूले से आप कैलकुलेट करो और पुट इट डाउन हियर and compare these two values. On the basis of comparison, you write down what are your conclusions you have drawn from the experiment. Is it okay? Projectile motion. Is there any doubt? B and C division students. Okay, आपका projectile motion हुए थोड़ा time हो गया. So you brush up all this formulae and also some more videos I have uploaded on YouTube. Okay, so you will go through them, B and C students particularly. Okay, So should we perform the experiment? आपको experiment समझ में आया आपको?
हाँ सर।
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So you note down this observation table of the second experiment. Okay, I give you 5 minutes, then we will perform the experiment in simulator.
जर तुमच्या काळजात ऑक्सिजन झाली जमगचो आज तिसरं आम्ही अनुभव करू ती जरी लगे रुसुक
Is it done?
Yes, sir.
Done, sir.
Okay. Okay, so it is visible to you, the setup?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So tell me, so see, it is here you can choose the environment. So on Earth, we have the value of gravitational acceleration as 9.8 meter per second square. So it is our environment. What is the velocity we have to keep?
45.
45 meter per second. Okay, 45. Angle of projection initially it is
15.
15. Okay. Cannon height 0 meter means cannon jo it is on ground. Okay. Now here what we have to do, we have to fire the ball. Okay. This you see as I fire. Okay. So it is the trajectory of the ball. So you have to measure कि वो कितने height पे गया था. It is a little bit difficult. Huh? Then second, what was its range? So कहाँ से fire हुआ और कहाँ पे strike हुआ ground पे. This range you have to measure. And next is time of flight. Okay. So time interval between firing and striking on the ground. You have to record it using a stopwatch. Okay. So experimentally you have to find it. So I will show here. I will click on show results. Okay, it will show you. So you take it like you have done the experiment and noted it down. So note down experimentally time of flight, write down 2.376 second. So maximum height it reaches 6.914 meter h, and horizontal range it got is 103.28 meter. All these values you found experimentally. Did you note?
Yes.
Noted, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So for next reading, same environment Earth, velocity 45, same. Now angle of projection we have to change. So let us keep the angle of projection to 30 degree. Okay. Now cannon height same on ground, इसको ऊपर नहीं रखना है. अगर आप ऊपर रखोगे तो you will get some elevation like this, but we are performing it on ground. Okay, so I will again fire it. Okay, so when fired at more height, more angle पे फायर किया तो उसका मैक्सिमम हाइट भी बढ़ गया और रेंज भी बढ़ गया. रेंज आल्सो चेंज्ड.
सर
यस,
सर वो जो हॉरिजॉन्टल रेंज है वो कैनन के रिस्पेक्ट में लिए है ना, वो हॉरिजॉन्टल लाइन.
हाँ यहाँ से
हाँ हाँ वो वाला
यहाँ से. यस,
ग्राउंड से नहीं लिए है ना,
नहीं ग्राउंड से नहीं लिया है.
क्योंकि कैनन का हाइट के साथ लिए है इसलिए.
यस यस यस.
ओके ओके.
So it is our second reading. For this, now I will show you the result. So you check out the result. Note them down. Time of flight, maximum height, horizontal range. Okay,
Done sir, done.
done. Okay. Take next reading. So angle of projection is changed to 45 degree. Okay, other parameters same. So again I will fire it. Okay, so it is like this. We know that for 45 degree the range is maximum. Okay, height is say this, and I will show you the results. So results are time of flight 6.491, maximum height reached 51.61, and horizontal range is 206. Is it done?
Answer.
Okay.
Done.
Next, increase the angle of projection to 60. Okay. Fire. Okay. So at 60 degree, obviously, you will get lesser range, lesser than what you got at 45 degree. Okay. Your trajectory will be like this. I will show you the result. Note it down.
Done, sir, done.
Okay. If anyone wants me to wait, you can tell me. Next is angle of projection 75 degree. Okay, other things kept constant. Okay, so for 75 degree, range is again less short. Okay, height will increase, and these are the results, observations. One can say time of flight, maximum height, horizontal range.
Done, sir.
Okay, so in this way, one can perform the experiment. Obviously, at 90 degree, it will come down on it. Okay. So I will now show you the PDF, the written manual. So this is the, see, you have to take printout and write name, division and roll number on each page. आपको लिखना है. The calculation part will look like this. Experimental तो आपने observe किया है. Now theoretical you can find out time of flight using this formula, maximum height and horizontal range. So for any one reading, you show the calculations. For other readings, you just write down the answers. No problem. No need to show them. It will be your second experiment. So for reference, I can share these PDFs to you. You can take the reference of them. Again, I ask you, the B and C division students, जो प्रोजेक्टाइल की मोशंस है, प्रोजेक्टाइल मोशंस की जो प्रॉब्लम्स है, वो यूट्यूब पे अपलोड किया है. You can go through them. They are very simple. Tomorrow I will take one lecture. We'll start a new topic in that. Is it done? Just for your reference.
Sir, can we submit these two experiments after I?
After आइए, इसको टाइम नहीं रखना चाहिए. मीन्स आपको वैसे 2 आवर्स में तो हो जाएगा. आफ्टर आइए मतलब आप फेब में सबमिट करूँ 28, 29. ठीक है, देखते हैं. अगर पॉसिबल है तो मैं वैसे बताऊंगा. बाद में आप भूल जाओगे सब. ऐसा हो जाएगा। जितना ये फ्रेश है उसमें हो गया तो 2 ही घंटे लगेंगे आपको, 2 आवर्स, जस्ट 2 आवर्स।
So can we submit on 31st?
वो बाद में आप सबके आपके माइंड से चला जाएगा सब वो कि एक्सपेरिमेंट में क्या हुआ था। अभी तो सिर्फ आपको 2 और मैक्सिमम 3 आवर्स लगे हैं सब प्रिपेयर करने को, नथिंग मोर देन दैट। मैं बताऊंगा आपको आज शाम तक क्या करना है, ठीक है? लेट सबमिट करना है या फिर 1-2 दिन में सबमिट कर देना है?
ठीक है सर।
ओके। एनी अदर थिंग you want to ask people?
सर
हाँ, यस।
वो जो फर्स्ट एक्सपेरिमेंट में ग्राफ है वो डायरेक्ट जो प्रिंट आउट लिया है उसी पे नीचे बना देंगे तो चलेगा?
नहीं, वो ग्राफ पेपर पे बनाओ ना आप, जो ग्राफ है।
ठीक है, चलेगा, ग्राफ बना दे।
हाँ, क्योंकि ये एक्सपेरिमेंट का ग्राफ है ना, इसलिए।
ठीक है।
Sir, these values we have to write
Which values?
this observation.
यस, ये आपको लिखना है, ये ऑब्जर्वेशंस और ये कैलकुलेशंस भी आपको लिखना है। जो प्रिंट होके आ रहा है
Yes, sir,
आपको
because we
उसको छोड़ दो। प्रिंट जो है वो प्रिंट निकाल लो, और जो रिटर्न है वो आपको भी लिखना है। Should I stop the meeting?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Sir, will you share both?
Yes, Bhaskar?
Will you share this both the?
Yes, I will share. Okay, so you can leave now.